Alright, baby boy, let's get it going. We're gonna work with this big-ass shit, see where this baby could go, that it won't look sus. Does that look bad?
Permission granted, and welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every... I've read Paladin Dance's reports. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed. If you have any questions, ask me now.
Where can I get power on?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you dismissed initially.
Uh-huh.
This area is under our protection.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that.
Exactly. I refuse to allow them to...
You're not gonna convince me you're right.
Yet despite that, Paladin, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, therefore, from this moment forward, and befitting your title, we're granting you...
I'll do my best to live.
I'm certain that, in any event,
Sure.
welcome aboard the Prydwen.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
So how did it look out there?
We've
Dance?
got a lot of work
There you
ahead of
are.
us, brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I just hope you... Not to put too fine a point on...
I'm not comfortable being watched.
Well, you better get... If you want to remain... Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take... In order to be an effective part of the team, since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor.
Sounds good.
Outstanding. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Congratulations on the promotion. Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the... Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew.
Ah, yes. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide... However, I'm woefully behind setting up... Unfortunately...
If you want my help,
I wasn't aware you were interested. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos. I'm authorized, and if you wish to be assigned to a...
Sure.
In any event.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series... First question. As a child, were you...
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs, you were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than... Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions.
Right.
Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species?
That happens often enough.
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior. Since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland, Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood?
If my life's in danger, I'll do it.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got... I see no reason to prevent... If you ever need medical...
Right.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to...
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Proctor Ingram.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may...
Sure.
My name's Ingram. And this if your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or
Sounds like you have a pretty...
Played. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without fibers. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I...
You feel like telling me how you ended...
That's a little personal, don't you?
Most people in your condition would have given up. I just wanted to hear your story.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all about the steel, the servos, and the circuits. Besides, I'd hardly call getting both my legs crushed lucky. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in base. But it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
My experience.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Big mess.
Step forward, Knight.
Closed casket.
Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, the powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep it. If you need to stock up on supply...
That's good to know. I'm
glad you're the agreeable. But I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime.
Hey, Knight. Unless you'd like getting shot, return your back.
Dr. Ingram said she needed the suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, right. Just...
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me. No.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
Damn pharaohs. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Proctor.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Proctor Tegan.
What brings you to me today?
Let's hear a bit more about that.
Hard to resist. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated.
Sure.
Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian.
Any means necessary?
You said it. Like they say. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Knew I could count on. You'll find the farm on your map.
Proctor Tegan.
Most farmers won't be too happy about it.
I'll take a look.
Got some choice.
Proud to be serving under Elder Max. Had enough of mine. When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak.
Tighten up. Let's get the difference.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew.
What sort of assignment are we talking?
The kind of assignment where all of the training. Let's get right to it then. Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's in fact having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me... To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stuff. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take... Sure. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a...
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate...
Now, we have a vertibird on stand. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismissed.
Find you a technical document. Just bring the proper thing for the analysis.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
Searching good could prove beneficial.
Gonna be a good fight! Somewhere. Come on!
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent.
strong.
All right. Hopefully. There's something useful.
Nice.
Just a bunch of junk. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location.
Someone there?
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
I can hear you.
Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
Who's there? What? Who's there? Huh? What's that? Something there. No.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Got it.
There's nobody downstairs, Steven.
Paladin Danse.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And I've seen what these super mutants. It would be Armageddon repeat.
Sure.
Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric.
Right. Makes sense.
Anyway, what's important here is that you should head back up to the dismissed. If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of the Brotherhood across... Head back to the prison. I'll take care of
That's why the dog needs to.
Don't let Maxon's age.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting.
I'm glad you feel that. In order to bring the I try to supply signal grenades. Can call a vertibird team. Simply throw one to the...
Sure.
Once you're aboard.
Will the vertibird stay and help you?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. Of course. Nothing stopping you from using the door.
Thank you, Elder.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was an even greater task. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin, according to our scribes. The reading indicated a level of... The moment this information came to light, the Institute. To accomplish this goal, I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth.
Anything you need, Elder.
I want you to get out there. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met. If you discover a way in...
Sure.
Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Paladin Alpha, 93%. Compensated.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out. Or perhaps you were
I found some tech.
Ah, good. Here are the caps that I... Remember, the Commonwealth is... Check every building...
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong.
Any news out there, Doc?
Been out of the loop. A lot of...
Yeah.
All right, soldier.
Took a few bad hits recently.
Huh? You look fine. Done. Now, was there anything?
That was it.
All right.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
It's about time we resupplied the Prydwen, too.
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons...
Greetings, Knight. Ad Vittorio, brother.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way.
Alright, find something fun to do.
Magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Lighten the load, or, you know, if you need me anything proofread. Nice night. Means things with sharper eyes than us will be on the hunt.
Hey, Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once.
Uh-huh. You said something about the...
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but they're secretive. Ultra paranoid. The only thing I have is a rumor. A code phrase.
Uh-huh. That Brotherhood airship is...
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what they just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money.
Right. Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? They used to be a volunteer.
I should get going.
All right.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey.
Shoot.
What's
Always
going
was
on?
a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Come on, Gator. Get in your bed.
I need to assign someone to this. Seems to be growing well. Looks like it's in working order.
There, Diamond City Market first up.
Hey, see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
No, they're not going to be here for much longer. Calm down.
Right here. Let's go.
Far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
The hubbub. Remember, I don't serve synths. Supplies are just for humans.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Odds and ends.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, there's a classic.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Something for...
Alright.
Who needs a haircut? Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
Read all about it. An outsider's perspective. On Diamond.
Seven. And A. Some sort of code? Four. L. Definitely a code. Hey.
Just let me know.
Hey.